Alright, month after Swimpacking camp, we are going to become salmon. We're gonna swim like the salmon, starting from the salty waters of Quadra Island, and we're gonna swim over there to fresh waters of Quadra Island at Main Lake. How do you feel about becoming a salmon? Yeah.
I'm already metamorphizing.
Okay, good, good. How was the first 5 kilometers of our salmon swim? Huh?
Salty.
Alright. Anything else?
Oh, that's it.
That's it? That's what you're gonna tell me? How was it? Salty. Maybe when you're less hungry, you're gonna tell me more your feelings. I want to know your feelings.
My feelings.
Do you feel like a salmon? I'll help you. I'll ask you. Do you feel like a salmon yet?
Yeah, I'm falling apart.
No, not yet. You're not even in the estuary. Wait up. You should be thriving in the ocean. You know, they just feed and grow bigger.
I just swam like 12,000 kilometers.
Well, you didn't, but they did. Made it to the estuary. Whoops, the salmon spent 4 years in the ocean getting bigger and stronger. We spent 1 day in the ocean getting weaker and smaller.
And hungrier.
And hungrier. But yeah, the water is getting fresh. But we're doing we're boiling water from there because the water looks sketchy. The creek that we took the water from drains all the water from Quadra Island where many houses are, so we might be drinking people's bacteria, and we don't want to do that, so we're gonna wait 5 minutes to do this, and it's unfortunate we have to do that. Any biology note on what I just said? Am I full of shit?
No, totally, that's right. Unfortunately, we don't know how long to boil this water.
So we are endlessly waiting for more questionable water to boil. And because we have nothing else to do than wait for the water to boil, we can reflect upon yesterday. What do you remember from yesterday?
Shapes and colors.
Shapes and colors. Were you high?
It's also really nice to swim in white jellyfish because you can see your reference point. You can see how fast you swim or how slow, and it's also just really nice because you see the jellyfish. You can see really deep.
Yeah.
Like maybe 10 meters deep.
Yeah.
Or something. And you can see jellyfish at the bottom not moving at all, and the jellyfish at the top just like skimming by. And they're just so pretty. Like, just, you want to be with them, just like doing these kind of.
No, I think from yesterday, what I remember, the starfish, the fish, the sea cucumber. That's what I remember. And the sea urchins. A lot of intertidal life. And so yeah, well, we're like the salmon, we're about to enter the freshwater and we'll go up the river. Actually, there's a trail, so we'll go on the trail. But if we were salmon, we would be swimming up that river. Progress report. My torpedo is leaking and Ilya is hauling it because I was too weak to fight the headwind. How do you like my torpedo?
It's heavy.
Yeah.
Kumba.
it seems to be becoming a tradition that the Swimpacking lunches are looking like this. 2 dead bodies. Digesting and barely breathing.
3 kilometers? 3 kilometers.
I'm not saying anything. I'm saying, what I'm saying, that the siesta that we just had, the nap that we had, made me, don't yawn, made me more tired than I was before.
I agree.
So I'm not sure if that siesta style of Swimpacking is actually any good.
Oh my god, look at my nose. It's all red. But yeah, but if you don't stop, you like drown in the water.
Stop me now. Don't stop me now. I'm having a good time.
Oh my god, I'll drown you at some point.
So even the tiniest waves are pretty annoying. This is barely a wave, but when I try to look up and see where I'm going, they usually slap me right in my face. And I don't like it. Oh, like that, yeah. So, well, I'm a pretty sensitive boy, or at least I am a sensitive boy. I don't like waves. We'll be falling into routines, and besides afternoon naps, it seems that the only time we really have time to film and recollect is mornings. So yeah, we made it to Clear Lake yesterday, so that's good. We're basically almost done crossing Quadra Island. Yay!
Yay.
And now what we want to remember from yesterday.
It was there was a tough probably 2 or 1.5 kilometers between the 2 islands and the main lake towards the end, but not quite the end. That was super windy, very choppy.
Oh yeah.
Although the chop wasn't actually very high, but very frequent.
Yeah.
That kicked my ass quite a bit.
Yeah, same here. And I've been thinking how to illustrate it to others, because it's just like what the video I took was just like teeny tiny little waves. So when Ilya finishes his spoon, I'm gonna use him as a model. Can I use you as a model?
Okay.
Yeah, beautiful. So this is how swimming should look like. Ilya's happily swimming, but then when there are waves...
Worse is that you can't breathe in, that it's literally choking you.
Yep.
You're trying to breathe in.
Yep. You skip one breath?
You skip one, then you skip the second one, then you skip the third one,
Yeah.
then you die.
You die, so yeah. And those waves were probably this high?
Something like that, yeah.
So that's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It almost seems that bigger waves are better than small waves.
Because bigger waves, they lift all of you. They lift your hands, they lift your body, they like you float on them. And with these smaller waves, they just you don't register. Your body doesn't register them.
Yeah.
So it's just your head that gets submerged.
We caused a traffic jam in the middle of the lake connector when we just swam, and then there's a boat ahead of us, so we quickly got out of its way because it's bigger and it has an engine and we can't really fight it. The narrow channel was kind of fun, kind of not fun, because there was a lot of sediments that would just... Even I saw Ilya in front of me when he like moved his hand in the water and the surface was here. He moved it and the currents would just like ripple around all the sediments, and then I was just like swimming in sediments, so I was just like getting faster so that I can be next to him. That was cool. And now all we have to do is finish the 2 kilometer swim over there to the logging road. Seems like we're going for a walk, eh? Alright, so same as the salmon, we made it up the river to a lake. A beautiful lake, but we're not gonna spawn and we're not gonna die. We're gonna exit somewhere here and finish the trip. But I suppose those salmon buddies of ours find some kind of streams around with gravel and stuff, and I guess spawn there and then die and fertilize the forest. Well, we both kind of fertilized the forest this morning too. So yeah, that's it. Mission swim like a salmon or whatever seems to be pretty successful. Yay! Yay! Looks like you're walking your dog. With your and I think the ocean for me was the funnest part. Maybe because it was new, and maybe because for the first time I was actually warm, and like, you know, the starfish and sea cucumber and everything.
The jellyfish.
Yeah, it was cool. Oh, and we have a little bit of an issue here. Are we putting on wetsuits, Ilya, or how are we doing this? Oh,
just amazing.
that reminds me. So yeah, I think this is the first swim packing trip we've done that actually makes sense.
Is it really like fully self-sustainable?
Yeah, we carried everything where we needed, and like doing it by other means is possible. You can follow, like, again, kayak and like portage your kayak once, and then do a miserable portage twice, and then you probably would have another car here.
That's what you mean.
Yeah, but I mean, like, this is like doing it, this route that we've just done kind of makes sense to do it by swim packing. Again, like, not everything in the world has to make sense. We had fun, so that's the justification for me. And, like, but you know, there's a lot of naysayers out there. So yeah, I think this is the first trip that actually makes sense.
It's probably the most advanced swim packing trip that we've done so far. In terms of difficulty, it's probably the most difficult swim packing trip that we've done without support.
Yeah.
We carried all the stuff on our own. We swam with swim packs every day, not like on what is it called? Lake
Kennedy Lake.
Not like on Kennedy Lake.
Yeah, we didn't have Alex to carry our lunch.
Yeah. So yeah, this is definitely a step in the right direction.
Yeah, it's true. This is like clean.
Yeah.
For the first time, this was clean. Cool. Good. Okay. I think we can leave it there. So yeah, swim packing trip in clean. Where's that climate change? I want that seawater to be 5 degrees warmer. Get the carbon in the fucking atmosphere right now. Just burn the fossil fuels. Burn them down.
Oh yeah, this is gross.
What are you doing, Ilya?
I'm releasing pressure.
This is raw. This is raw. How does it feel? That's good. Oh, nice.
I've released the pressure.
Yeah.
We can continue swimming.
Yeah.
That I was cold. I was cold because I forgot to zip up my zipper. And I was like, why did Martin wear my wetsuit? Why is it so wide? Why is it leaking through?
Are you calling me fat there? Wow, that was mean.
No, just wide in shoulders.
Okay, right.
Very strong. Czerski bogatyr.
What's Bogati?
It's like a Superman.
Oh, wow, Czesky. Da, dawaj.